Students, in my first video relating to function, you have learned the very definition of function and types of functions. Now you learn about some features of functions. These are as follows: explicit and implicit function. What is explicit function? Suppose Lx plus my plus n equals to c. That is f of xy of this type. So you can express x in terms of y plus constant by L, or it may be termed as h y. That is x is a function of y, or y equals to gx. So you see x and y can be expressed, x can be expressed in terms of y and y can be expressed in terms of x alone or with constant. So these types of functions are called explicit function. But what about implicit function? If the function fxy is of this type ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equals to 0. Here you see you cannot express y in terms of fx. You cannot get it. So these type of functions are called implicit functions. And this definition is very much important for higher mathematics in calculus. Now let us follow another feature of function. Say even function and odd function. What is even function? If a function can be written as f of minus x equals to fx, if you get this value, then the function is called even function. Suppose fx equals to cos x. So f of minus x, you can write cos of minus x equals to cos x equals to fx. So you get f of minus x equals to fx, or of this type fx equals to x to the power 2n. So whenever f of minus x you write, so you can write minus x whole to the power 2 whole to the power n equals to x square whole to the power n equals to x to the power 2n. So equals to fx. So you get f of minus x equals to fx. So you see this type of function is called even function. Now what is odd function? If you get it, f of minus x equals to minus of fx. Suppose y equals to ax, fx equals to ax. So f of minus x equals to a into minus x, so minus of ax, so minus of fx. Hence, so or any a function of the type x to the power odd number 2n, x to the power 2n plus 1 odd power, it is called odd function. Or this trigonometric function fx equal to sin x or tan x tan x or sin x, all these are odd function. Now let us define another important function called bounded function. It is very much important for higher studies, math honors and engineering students. Bounded, what is bounded function? Suppose x belongs to R, you know it, for every function x belongs to R. If we get two real numbers, finite real numbers m and small m, such that fx greater equal to m or less equal to capital M, where small m and capital M are finite real numbers, then we say fx is bounded. Whatever value of x in that domain. Let us define another important function, monotonic function. Here is of two types of monotonic functions, monotonic increasing and monotonic increasing and monotonic decreasing. What is monotonic increasing function? If x2 greater than x1 implies that fx2 greater equals to fx1, then it is called monotonically increasing function. So fx is called monotonic increasing function. And if x2 for every x2 greater than x1, fx2 less equals to fx1, then it is called monotonic decreasing function. Now see, whenever it is not equals to, only strictly greater than 0, greater than fx. So whenever it is fx2 greater than strictly greater than fx1, then we call the function fx. Fx is called monotonic increasing function strictly. And similarly, fx2 less than fx1, whenever x2 greater than x1, then we say the function is decreasing monotonically strictly. Now see another important function, equal function. Suppose fx equal function, suppose fx equals to x and gx equals to x square by x. You see, when x equals to 0, gx undefined. So fx and gx are not equal. But whenever for every x belongs to R and x not equals to 0, then we can write fx equals to gx. So what is equal functions? Two functions, fx and gx are two functions. Fx and gx are called equal if fx and gx gives the same value, identical value on the same domain. So their domain and range equals same. Now get another function, periodic function, which is very important. Those who are learning physics and higher in engineering, periodic function is frequently used. So what is periodic function? If f of lambda plus x equals to fx, if we can write f lambda plus x equals to fx. Suppose where lambda is a constant, suppose fx equals to sin x. If we write f of pi plus x, you can write this sine of if sorry এখানটাতে বাদ দিয়ে এটা ওটাটাই বাদ দিয়ে দাও 2 পাই এটা হবে tan x এটা tan x দিয়ে দাও ওটাটাই বাদ দিয়েছো
হ্যাঁ ওটা বাদ দিয়ে দাও কেটে বাদ দিয়ে দাও আপনি বলুন
এটা এই পিরিয়ডিক ফাংশনটা বলেছি now let us take an example suppose y equals to tan x y equals to fx equals to tan x. If you take f of pi plus x, what do you get? Tan pi plus x equals to tan x. So f of pi plus x equals to fx. Here pi is called period. So you see, whenever f of lambda plus x equals to fx, this lambda is called period of the function. Let us take another definition of parametric function. What is parametric function? Suppose both x and y are related to another independent variable phi t and psi t. Both the variables are related to that. Then the relation of y, if we write y equal to fx, this type of function is called parametric function. Suppose x equals to a t square, y equals to 2at. So you see y square is to 4at square, that is 4a square t square, that is 4a into at square, that is 4ax. So you get y square equals to 4ax. This type of function is called parametric function. It is an equation of parabola, you know. Now see another function, greatest integer function or state function. It is defined as y equals to fx equals to within third bracket x. It is called, suppose fx equals to 3.5, that means 3. The greatest integer you have to consider, no fractional part. It is called greatest integer function or state function. It is very much used in honors or higher studies. Now let us consider another type of function, fractional part function. What is this? Fx. This type of function is written as fx equals to x minus. This type of function is called fractional part function. If you take so it will be 3.7 minus 3, that is 0.7. In my next video you will get the geometric significance of all types of functions. So please follow the next video also, where you can get the geometric significance of all such type of functions. Now let us learn an important function, absolute value function or modulus function. It is written as y equals to mod x or y equals to fx equals to mod x. You know fx equals to x whenever x greater than 0, equals to 0 whenever x equals to 0, and when equals to minus x whenever x less than 0. This function is very much important for analysis. In later we will discuss thoroughly. Students, now see another type of function called signum function, which is of the form fx equals to mod x by x when x not equals to 0 or 0 when x equal to 0. It can be written in other ways. Fx equals to 1 when x greater than 0, equals to 0 when x equal to 0, and equals to minus 1 when x less than 0. In higher studies you can get it, so you must know this type of function. Now another type of function is called Dirichlet's function. It is not frequently used, but if you know it, it will be better for higher studies. This type of function written as fx equal to 1 when x is a rational number. When x is a rational number. And fx equals to 0 when x is an irrational number. It is also important in higher studies. Now see another function, composite function, which is very important for you, all ages students, engineering students, and ISI aspirants for ISI, etc. So you must know composite function. What is composite function? Suppose fx equals to ax plus b and gx equals to px plus q. So what about f of g of x? So you get f of gx means px plus q. So put the value of x as px plus q. So a of px plus q plus b, that means a px plus aq plus b. This is of the form f circle g. In another form you can also get g circle f. So implement first g, f, then g, and you may take as practice, get f circle g, first operate g, then f. In another part you first operate f, then g, and most often it is not equal. So it is very important for HS level and for higher studies also. It is also in figure you can write this as follows. Suppose x, y, z, three sets. Here x maps, f maps x to y, and g maps from y to z. So what you can get it? So it is the composite mapping where x directly maps into z. So you must follow this part for your more knowledge. Now and see another function, inverse function. What is inverse function? X plus t. He'll explain. Lx plus my plus n equals to 0. So you can get it y equals to fx equals to that is function of x. Similarly, you can get also x equals to L. So here see, f and g are inverse each other. Here is in some condition also. In case of mapping, you can get it if two mappings are 1 1 and 1 2. So in that chapter you can get it and in another way. But whenever you can write, whenever an explicit function written as follows, these two functions are called inverse functions, and f is inverse to g and vice versa. Thank you.